Hello. So I wrote something today, much in the vein of what I talked about earlier, but maybe a little more expressive of how I feel. Sometimes you have to depersonalize things a little bit. So here it is. The little girl dreamed of this for years. Every day, it seemed, her mind would be full of plans for the day when she would be stronger than the monster and she could finally slay him. She imagined herself taking up her sword of words and letting the monster twist on the truth of what he'd done to her. It was going to be so great. She would never be under his thumb again, and he would never be able to make her feel awful. Not again. Never. And yet, reality doesn't often work out the way a little girl in pain imagines things. Reality has a habit of tossing those plans over its shoulder without even a single glance, as reality has no time for the make-believe of a child. What do you do when the sword is finally raised high, when the power has shifted and that little girl has become a woman? The monster, though, what does he become? Because that's the rub, isn't it? The monster was never thus. He was just a man with anger issues who was never asked to grow up. Whatever demon there may have been in the past is defanged now. The monster is a frail old man who can't walk on his own and who can't stop saying how much he loves his children. The little girl lowers her sword. This is one of the moments in life where she finds out what sort of person she really is. Is she the monster's daughter, or did she choose to become something else? Will she take that final chance to say all the things he deserves to hear? She can't. He's now in her old position, helpless. She's now in his, strong and able. She could do to him what he so thoughtlessly did for years and years, causing so much damage in the process. She could, but she doesn't. She isn't that person. The monster is her father, but she chose who she wanted to be a long time ago. And it wasn't this. It was never going to be this. So he will leave us, likely knowing exactly what he did anyway. And the little girl, now woman, will continue to live as best she can, knowing at the very least that she is not him. The sword drops from her hand. What use is it now? The woman is sorry to that little girl who will never see justice. But they both know that's just how it goes sometimes. The little girl, wherever she is sad. But she gets it. The woman will always be with you, little girl. She will always be proud of you. She will take care of you to the best of her ability. You deserve better than you got. But that she's proud of what you made of it. So yeah. He's not gone yet. And there's still hope. Because the main things that are wrong with him aren't really fatal. But this was something that was going to have to happen eventually in my life. I was going to have to come to this point. Because the door has to be closed. He's just an old man. He was just a man, that's all he ever was. Not the best, and not the worst. Just a selfish man. That's my big demon. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you soon.